Hey folks, how's it going? Your sound was not broken. I just haven't said anything until just now. I'm clicking on a few things real quick, making sure everything is working. And from what I'm seeing, it looks like it is. This is a completely unscheduled stream. Just one of those random moments when I feel like it. I don't know if anyone's gonna end up here, but I might not talk a ton. But I was hoping to, I don't know, kind of show you. I'm trying to get Somber Dirge up in levels. I've also kind of learned a couple of things about playing this character. I'm not the best, or at least I never will be, the best at playing a bard, but, oh wow, my voice cracked with that but I think I've gotten a little bit better, and there's a couple of tricks I could share. I don't know if they're tricks. They're things that I figured out that most bard players probably already knew. How's that? That makes me seem a lot more stupid because it's true. But anyway, so I'm pulling with the bard and doing a couple of things. And I'm multi-boxing, so it's all just me right now. It's just me and my alts. And I'm just trying to get some XP while the XP is good, because we still got a bonus. Not as good as before, but it's still a bonus. So hey, why not, you know? Oh, my lesson's already burned. Dang. So I got a rogue that I'm playing, and a ranger, and I'm mostly just letting the merc do their thing as far as tanking. So what have I learned? You're like, okay, Fez, you talk about learning stuff. Are you going to wait to the end of the freaking video or the stream to say something about it? Or are you just going to forget like you usually do because you're a dumbass? It's like, no, I'm not going to forget. I'm going to actually discuss it. Okay, there's a Restless. Let's pull the Restless. So you may ask, what are you pulling with? I'm not seeing you throwing anything. I'm using this button that says pull mob. I'll tell you what it is here in a second. I just want to press all my macros because I got a mob in camp and get my guys working. Okay. So pull mob is alt activate 200. And then I have like a group chat thing that says get ready. And bandolier activate shield. So you're like, why did you do that, Fez? That doesn't make any sense. So I have a bandolier here that has a shield, right? Because I'm pulling. And if I learned anything by playing on Fridays with Hippie, because he's playing a bard on Fridays, and he's mostly pulling, he dies a lot. And things hit really hard. I'm trying to mitigate some of that death. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but if it does, I mean, it's been doing okay. I am fighting some light blues, though. And then you're like, but you're wasting, like, a lot of DPS by having that shield, man. I was like, yeah, but remember, this is the pull mob alt activate 200 by the way, is a... let me put the weapon back on so you guys don't scream at me. Alt activate 200 is a triggerable thing. I forgot what it's called, but it's like you're throwing like a phantom shuriken or something, and I think it's... Is that it? 220? No, it's 200. 200. Sonic Disturbance is what it's called. And since I found it, let me put it here. Semicolon, if you want to put notes. Sonic be helpful if I maybe spelled it correctly, but Sonic Disturbance. It's under class, and it works really, really well. So we're doing Sonic Disturbance, then we're saying something in group chat to let the group know I'm pulling, even though it's just me and my bots. But I might not always be with my bots or my alts, whatever you want to call it. And then Bandolier activate shield. So you'll notice, right? I have that. It'll trigger my shield, but then I have this other one that I will trigger as soon as the thing, as soon as the tank has aggro. Basically, I'll hit this button, and it re-equips my two one-handed weapons, right? So another thing that I've been doing when I go out to pull, I'm playing this song, which is a AC buff, right? So, oh shoot, Pike Breath. Let's grab him. That's a named, man. All right. Now there's still a bug that sometimes, even though I don't have my shield anymore, as you can see here in my inventory window, it's still showing the shield on my character. I don't know when they're going to fix that. I thought they might have already fixed it. Blah. But apparently they have not yet fixed that issue. So I'm also playing a cleric with a cleric merc because I suck at boxing a cleric, guys. But I'm trying to get this cleric leveled up because I like to have all the classes in case, you know, I want to group sometime and the one class that's really needed is a cleric. I like helping the guild, you know, because they've done a lot to help me. So what else am I doing here? So I got myself set as puller, but not main assist. I have the ranger set as main assist. And you're going to be like, well, how are you really doing that? Because isn't your ranger still using an assist key? Yeah, but what I did was with the ranger's assist key, it just says assist, and I wrote out the name Somber Dirge. So they are assisting me the one time to get the right target. And then everybody else in the group is just using a basic assist key that just says assist main. Why am I doing it this way? You're like, why, Fez? Why? The reason for this is if I have an ad, it's going to help me out a lot. Because a bard can't be the main assist because I have these other keys here that I'll show you what they do. They're my mez keys. And you're always going to have to pay attention to what's in your spell slots if you do stuff like this. But I'm wacky that way. I kind of like doing it this way. I have this one that says Mez 2. And it says stop song, target, extended target 2. So it'll go to this slot. and it'll cast the mez, and then it'll stop the song, and then it'll go X-tar 1 back to the main target. You see what I did there? And if I was main assist, this would not work. And then with Mez 3, again, it does the same thing, except it targets slot 3 in the extended target. I'm gonna have to cast a couple of heals here on my cleric, because the cleric merc is having a hard time keeping up, guys. Of course, because this is the named. One thing that I might want to do, since we're fighting the named, is do all the things. Let's hit all my burns here. Call pets. I should have done that at the beginning of the fight, but I got distracted because I'm trying to explain crap. So, of course, I know I should have been doing that from the beginning. It's the fight was almost over. I'm basically wasting it. But I just wanted you to know that I knew that I was screwing up. So I know you can only see what's going on the bard. That's intentional. Alright, we got some loot. I miss the extra loot, guys. Do you? Sometimes I still get some extra, but not as much as when we had the big bonus loot. That crap was amazing. So we got a Shadow Knight, a Paladin Bonker. I believe, oh yeah, one-handed blunt. They love them one-handed blunts. Alright. And the Fabled Squall Arms. I'm just going to loot it on Somber. Again, it's all me anyway, so don't be like, hey, you should roll it for the others. But they'll be getting it. Trust me, they need upgrades, actually. I've been giving them a bunch of this stuff here. Alright. So there's another Restless. Let's pull him. And again, I'm using my pull mob button. Why do I call it pull mob instead of the, the proper name for that AA? Because I have a sucky memory, and if I'm not playing this character for a while, I will forget what sonic disturbance is. But if I have a button that just says pull mob, that's pretty self-explanatory, and it's a lot easier for me to remember. Oh yeah, that's what I pressed to pull the mob. So you can always do that, and have the button do multiple things. I know I would do better if instead of having an extra cleric, if I just had like a wizard or rogue DPS, and just actually played the cleric well. But again, I don't play the cleric well, not when I'm boxing. There's so much else going on. I'm also trying to talk to you guys, the whole 3 people that are watching right now. Let me actually check the sound too, because there might not be any sound. I haven't actually checked. Okay, you might hear an echo while I check the sound on my phone. It's working. Okay, wonderful. Fantastic. I might as well keep it playing. I'll give myself an extra view. Southwestlander, hello. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're well. That impromptu stream going on. Othmere Defender. Sometimes I get confused between the Restless and the good Othmeres, because they're all pretty much the same, except the good Othmere, the ones that are not dead yet, don't attack unless provoked. So I try to not fight those. So yeah, my ranger is the main assist, and they are targeting mobs through my bard with like assist Somber Dirge. Southwestlander said, "Good here. Hope you're well." It's a mixed bag for me today. I'm sitting here wallowing in self-loathing and feeling disgusted with myself for wasting my day, and at least I'm trying to recover by doing something productive like a live stream. So yeah, that's how I'm doing. How are you? We're all fine here. How are you? I'm also gonna try to keep a lookout in the guild to see if there's people, because I wouldn't mind doing some group stuff. But if I do that, I might log out, you know, like stop streaming. They might not feel like streaming when we're not scheduled for streaming. Yeah, it could take its toll. There are some guildies on. Lol, I can relate. We all need a lazy day sometimes. You know, I would rather have a lazy day that's at least partially constructive, where at the very least I played Everquest or I made a video. But when you basically did absolutely nothing, not even played the game that you so love, that's just gross. And that was me today. So yeah, I'm having some big time self-hate. I like to try to be productive, even if I'm doing something that others consider lazy, like gaming. but it's gaming. It's not just sitting there staring at the wall. All right. I keep running my guys up the wall a little bit, because sometimes if I don't do that after a fight, the Othmere come and smack them in the back of the head. That's a defender. That's a defender. Those guys are not the bad guys. I want the restless ones. Those are the dead ones. Those are the ones that attack you no matter what. When you're like, why are you fighting here? You're not going to get much XP for Somber. That is correct. I'm sort of doing this for two different reasons. It is getting XP for the lower level guys in the group, like the ranger. These are dark blue to the ranger. They're dark blue to the rogue. Sometimes yellow. The name they're yellow to the rogue. They are dark blue to the cleric. I'm trying to get these things. Stupid rare ass drops. The crystallized restless ore that you need to put in your crafted gear that comes from this expansion to make it work. And I've got 6. I've got more back in my bank though. So yeah, I've been trying to farm some of those. And they only drop off of the name. Steel Shanks, too much convoluted UI stuff in Everquest. I wanted to go back and play, but it's been since 2002. I'm not going to play Monsters and Memories along with Project Gorgon for my Asheron's call fix. The UI, I know everybody complains about the EverQuest UI. I'm used to it. I don't really see the big problem, just because I mean, how would you really stream it down? Because you want your group window, you want your buffs window. They can make it smaller, maybe. You want your player info. Honestly, I feel like the player info and the group info window, that probably could all be one window. Although, I think some people maybe like it this way because they can move everything where they want to their liking. Whoa, I was running right over top this guy. But yeah, I get it. I get it. It's an old UI. But I still love the game, still play it. Like I said, it doesn't bother me like it bothers some folks. I guess if you went and played another game that had like a really clean UI, you would come and see this and be like, yeah, it's a nightmare. Which would be a fair assessment. But again, you know, I didn't make the game, so there's not much I could do about it. I have my UI at least to a point that I'm happy with. I used to have like 5-6 different chat windows. Now I just use tabs. You know, I've got my spam tab, skills tab, group tab, guild tab, all chats, XP, and say. And I can always add more or take away some if I get, you know, tired of too many tabs. Oh, gotta reactivate my rogue's poison. They fly through poison here. Alright, next poll. So I have gotten a lot of named here over the past week, and that was sort of the goal. Where's this guy? Oh, there he is. Like, he disappeared on me is what it felt like. If I had been playing for 30 years, it wouldn't be a problem. It wouldn't be quite 30. I think we're at anniversary 27 now, but it's close. It's sure darn close to 30. There might have been beta testing 30 years ago. I don't know for sure when that started. If it started multiple years before the release or not. But yeah, almost... It'll be 30 years old soon. That's crazy, isn't it? And we still play. I don't know what's crazier, that we still play or that they still release content. Although, I think we still play because they still release content. I think the game would be closer to dead if they weren't releasing content. Either that, or everybody would just be playing on a free-to-play emulated server. Because, you know, they sometimes can create new content. 1999, when I first played, yeah, but the game hasn't actually been out for a full 30 years. It would have to be, if it was full 30 years, it would have to be 2029. It'll be 30 years. It's 2026. I'm doing math. Not trying to argue, just doing math. Where is this guy? Is he coming? Come on, dude. I didn't pull you just for you to... I know, just said that, LOL. Ooh, he's coming. Finally. Finally. Why do these guys gotta get caught up on everything? Sarcastic. I wasn't trying to be. I am sometimes. But today I was genuinely just trying to do the math. Because sometimes I don't math so well. So when I have it right, I'm a little proud. Because, you know, it's not always right. Ultima is around 30 years, I believe. Yeah, probably. I'm assuming that came out before Everquest. You know, I don't know if we're still getting those drops, those bird. This is different, of course, because that's like a Phoenix thing. The free pet clickies. I don't think I've logged into every one of my pet classes to make sure I got one. And it might have already passed where we won't get it now. I'm not sure, man. I'm going to be sad if I forgot to log in some of those guys and they didn't get one. Because nothing's better than getting a free clicky. Someone said hello, hello. I can't see the name just because it's blocked. It looks like Hippie. How's it going? Trying to get some extra streams out there. I get more votes for the Fippy Awards. You know, that's actually not a bad idea. Guys, do go to the Everquest show. I think it's the everquestshow.com. And do go and vote for your favorite streamer. I know, it's probably Hippie. But I'm in there too. So you can either vote for me, you could vote for Hippie, you could vote for someone else. There's also your favorite content creator. You know, like, I know Hammock J's in there, Redbeard Flynn's in there. I like those guys. I kind of hoped to be as a content creator. That way I wouldn't have to compete with Hippie. But Hippie has already said that he'd be happy just to see me win. But you know, y'all should vote for him anyway. Hey Rogue, how you doing, buddy? I hope you're well. Oh snap! We got an ad. Oh yeah, Hippie. While you're watching, while I have your attention, and you can see my screen and all that, I thought I could show you some stuff that I've been doing with the Bard. You know, you probably have your own thing and all that, but these are just thoughts and ideas that I started doing, and they seem to be okay. One thing, you know, that I think I told you that I've been doing is, so I have pull mob, right? This button. And there's this AA. You can always write it down if you want, or whatever. Alt advancement. Sonic disturbance. It's under class. It's right near the bottom. It's like the third up from the bottom. And that's like throwing a phantom dart. I know you're a fan of the monk. The monk has like a phantom shuriken or something. Sonic disturbance is the same thing. So it does 0 damage. Great for pulling, and it goes a super long way. Like, it is crazy how far away I can pull with this thing. Another thing that I'm doing, it just says to the group, I'm pulling so and so, get ready. And then I've been doing Bandolier Activate Shield, which, you know, it gives me a shield for extra AC and stuff. And I leave the shield on until the tank has aggro. And once the tank has aggro, I hit button number 2 here, which is Bandolier Activate 1, which is just my 2 weapons. And, you know, that way I don't miss a beat. I have a little bit extra protection. You know, because if you're going to go on a date, bring protection. And I don't know if it'll help or not, because I'm here fighting light blues right now, because these things are light blue to me. But the named isn't, and it worked. It helped. So it's just an idea. Another thing that I've been doing, I made these. So I've got my Ranger as main assist, and I'm set to puller. My Ranger is just using an assist key that says assist Somber Dirge, and then I don't touch that key once I have aggro and all that. But that leaves the Bard up for using these Mez keys that I made, where it automatically goes to X target 2, and it plays the Mez song, then it stops song and automatically goes back to the main target, X-Tar 1, and stops the song and leaves me free to hit attack again and start my dot songs and all that. Because of course you want to stop whatever songs you're playing, because you want to dot the guy you're trying to mez, right? And I have mez 3, which will go to target 3. They're all the same, basically. It's just mez 4 will go to target 4. It's kind of been helpful. I wish I had one more slot, because I do have to manually turn off auto attack. Steel Shanks, I watch you play at night, usually when you're in group. Entertaining. I hope you do well with your content creation. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's what I used to pull. Okay. I wasn't sure if you were using it, because when I had mentioned it, I wasn't sure if you knew, but I assumed you did. Kind of, you know. You know all the things. All right. Oh, please tell me that is not Pike Breath. Pike Breath shows up sometimes unannounced. Oh shit. Well, we got 2. Alright, I'm gonna try to hit my Mez 2 button and see if it works. It did! Alright. And then I'm just gonna go back to attacking the main guy. Because it lasts for almost a minute. I just have to sort of count in my head. And go back and remez the other guy. I got a few dots off. I'm gonna remez them now. Oh, perfect timing! There's 15 seconds left. There we go. So I'm trying to be a better bard. Is what this is about. Trying to learn the class a little better. And Rogue asked, how you doing tonight, Hippie? And Hippie said, yeah, I could do something like that, but I also... I'm telling Tavik. Oh, this guy, his mez wore off. I gotta pay attention to this stuff. Hippie said, not too bad, Rogue. Rogue asked, if, am I working towards an A rating with the Better Bard Bureau? Yeah, pretty much. Maybe not an A. I'd be happy with a low B, like a B minus. I don't think I'll get an A. An A is for people that actually know how to play the game. I'm good with, you know, mediocre scores. Something that says, congratulations, you are not completely incompetent as a player. By the way, made a post in Discord Wednesday raid channel about farming your formal dinner invite. I'm not sure what that is. Is that the quest that gives you that food that has all the AC? Or something? Or something else? I don't know. But I did score a few of these restless ores, hoping to make a little bit of extra gear for the Friday group. That's a little better than what we have. Oh, okay. Easier access for Dark Hollow. My aura's gone, and I've recast that. I need to recast aura for the Cleric as well. Can clerics run 2 auras like enchanters can, or no? I guess I'm going to test that theory right now. Yes, we can. Okay, so I can do an AC one and a hit point one. That's great. Fan-freaking-tastic. And my Bard's aura is now up. Whoa, whoa. He popped right right as I was running over that area. Okay. Well, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I learned recently with the Bard. Oh. Funeral Dirge is a good AA. It gives everybody like more damage. Like it's a debuff on the mob that lets you do more damage. I believe for spells. We were using that during that Vox raid. Hey Peck, good evening, Zen Master. I appreciate it. Use that on names. Yeah, I usually do. And raids. Yeah, I actually did a lot of work on this Bard as far as setting up macros and stuff. Because I was tired of being like a really crappy Bard. But I still went, and switched to the Enchanter for Saturdays anyway, just because it was just so much easier. The Bard is a lot of work. I'd say it's the hardest class in the game, in my opinion. It could also be the easiest if you're just playing as a boombox in the background for buffs. But if you're like pulling and doing crowd control at the same time, not so much. Do you guys know if we're still getting the the clicky for the pets, the pet illusion clicky, or is that expired now? The one you get, the bird that you get just for logging in. How long does that around for? I kind of think it's done. busiest class in the game. Yeah, I'd say. It's not really the class for the lazy people, but I'm playing it anyway. Okay, so I guess it's still going on today. Yeah, I need to make sure I log in every one of my mages that's on a paid account to get that clicky, because, you know, mages love clickies. Anybody who's just joining me now, please remember to go to the Everquest show. Go to his website. I think it's like theeverquestshow.com or something. Remember, you could vote for Streamer of the Year. You might recognize somebody who's been nominated for Streamer of the Year and want to vote for them. That'd be cool. There's also Content Creator of the Year. You know, the people that just make videos. And there's other stuff like vote for Guild Hall and stuff like that. There's another restless guy. This guy looks large, like larger than some of the other ones. I thought he was the named, but he's not. Restless Othmere. He's just one of the generic ones. Oh, snap. I'm going to try to mez that ad. Got him. My bard almost ate dirt, though. Not my bard. I meant to say my ranger. Although rangers are supposed to eat dirt now and then, but still try to avoid it if I can. Okay, I got 4 seconds left on that lullaby. I'm just going to let it expire because this one's almost dead. There we go. That went well. I don't really understand why they made the bard's mez so short compared to the enchanters. It's about half as long. Makes it more challenging, if anything. We're also in the running for Guild Hall of the Year, yeah. A ranger ain't dying, a ranger ain't trying. Well, my ranger's not supposed to try too much. I'm just multi-boxing. I'm going to do a couple of more pulls. And then I might just see if there's any guildies out there that might want to group. I was kind of hoping for one more named. And if no guildies group, I'm just going to work on updating armor, I think. Because I did get a lot of pieces here over the past couple of days. Just different drops that my rogue and my ranger can use. My cleric's getting close to that level though. They're going to be 119 soon. Bard's getting closer to 127. Yeah, Hippie, I sent you level 120 armor. I think I already told you though, that belonged to Somber in the parcels. Woogie said, "Good evening, Fez." Hey, Woogie, how you doing? Wow, 11 viewers for a random mid-week stream. That's pretty good. Brought my 114 Ranger over from another server yesterday. He's my original tune from 2004. Nice. I hope that somebody did warn you though, like once you import to Firiona, you cannot leave. That's because it's the rule for the free trade servers. They're all like that. Because you can get all the sweetest gear, you know, because it's tradable here. And then they don't want you to go to another server. Yeah, I saw that rule about FE. Okay, cool. When I came over here from, I think it's Zegany, I just started new characters. I started a brand new Fezzelwig and just went from there because I always liked playing from level 1. Robin Wood. Nice. Hopefully you were able to get that name without them adding an extra 1 at the end. I know it's a thing they do if the name was taken previously. They'll let you keep it, but they'll put like a 1. Okay, looking for pike breath here on tracking. I don't suppose anybody sees it on my tracking. Yeah, I don't think it's up. Might just do one more kill. I wonder if a Siren Enticer is a named. I don't know. Doesn't matter. I'm not gonna... I've been staying in this corner because it's relatively safe. I have the wall at my back. I don't have to worry about random crap coming up on me. So I really haven't been hunting for any other named. I've just been cheesing Pike Breath, which is a named Othmar. He's a relatively uneventful fight. Pretty straightforward. Doesn't have a whole lot of surprises. Kind of a tank and spank. If he does have surprises, I haven't experienced them. I'll make sure I swap my weapon. I want to get yelled at for using the shield the whole time. Gotta refresh my poison too. Refresh the poison on the rogue as well. They don't allow the name. It's against their naming policy. What, Robinwood? Really? Why? That's weird. Like, why was it okay before and it's not okay now? You know, something that does bother me too. So a name, like, let's say you chose a name for a character. I remember choosing the name Suspiria for a necromancer. And there was no issue with it back then. But then some movie, I think with the name Suspiria, came out years after I named my necromancer. And then suddenly, the name became a problem. I'm like, shouldn't I be suing that movie company for stealing my name that I had first? Why, you know, if your name was named before that it was in existence, it shouldn't be a problem. They shouldn't even be allowed to sue you. Not to mention, they can't sue a video game or a player just for naming their player something. That just seems stupid. But I'm assuming it's coming from an overabundance of caution. Let me know your thoughts on that. Too many people wanting to copyright too many things. I remember there was a big fiasco some years ago because this one YouTube channel that wasn't even all that good was trying to copyright reaction video, like the whole, like all of that, because they were a reaction channel. Like they invented the reaction video. They did not. It was not some big transformative thing. And yeah, a lot of people just went off on them for it because they were like trying to monetize the whole thing. Like, if you make a reaction video, you got to go through us, kind of thing. I'm like, dude, that's messed up. I don't even remember the name of the channel anymore. I just remember it was a really big thing and I stopped watching. Excluded for use by players. That is wacky. Have to pending the name first. Oh, my rogue stopped attacking. I don't know how he got shoved like that. Should I quit here and go up to POK, or keep trying to find Pike Breath a little bit longer? Okay, there's one more. Let's grab him. Why am I so tall? I feel like everybody got shrunk except me. I gotta really be careful about targeting myself. I could have dotted my ass and just took myself out. The bard dots are no joke. I've killed myself multiple times already. By targeting myself while I'm playing multiple dots. All right, one more. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out for a bit. I don't know if I'm going to keep streaming when I try to find a group with the guild. It's like I said, I don't expect everybody to be want to be broadcasting 24/7. Okay, I see one over there. Let's just see if he is the named. He is not the named. Is the named up? The named is not up. At least I don't see it. Yeah. All right. I'm going to call it here. Short stream, you know, but again, it was more just like saying, hi, everybody. I hope you're all doing well, having a great week. And don't forget to vote. Go to the Everquest show and make sure you vote for your favorite guys. There's also other people there, you know, like there's Hammock J, there's Redbeard Flynn. Those are up for Content Creator of the Year. And there's a couple others, but I am unfamiliar with those. And there's a couple of more streamers up there too. So, of course, I expect people to vote for the one they watch the most or like the most or want to support the most. But, you know, if that happens to be me, go vote for me. That'd be great. Or Hippie or whoever you like. Also, our guild hall, again, for Chamber of Chaos is up there. Our guild hall, and I think our guild too, possibly, like for Guild of the Year. I'm not sure about that one. Okay, I might have to grab this guy just because he's coming my way. Look out, he's headed right for us. Alright, had to do like that South Park moment. Nah. There you go.
Don't forget to hit that like button, guys.
Yeah, like, subscribe, all those things if you could, that'd be great. Why am I button mashing? I'm playing the bard. I just did that as like a knee-jerk reaction. Just guild hall decor. Okay. That's all good though. They deserve it. Our guildies put a lot of work and time into decorating that guild hall. I really hope they win. But that's where I'm going to leave it. Gonna hop off here and maybe try to update the armor for some of my guys and all that. But actually, before I do that, I'm going to try to ask my guildies to see if anybody wants to hang for a bit and get some XP. But that's where I'm going to end the stream for tonight. Again, thank you. I kind of just needed to chat a little bit to feel better about myself because I was having a bad Fez moment. So thank you for keeping me company, guys. It really means a lot to me. I'll see you all on Wednesday night when we do our progression raid. Remember, we're always looking for more people to join the guild, not just for the raids, but for everything else, just for hanging out and stuff. The raids are level 70, and so just make a character, get it up to 70. You're welcome to join. No experience or anything with rating required. Yeah, see you online as well there, Woogie. Good night, everybody. See you next time.